Kalbatoneba და ბატონებო, მოგესალმებით და მეც I'll switch in English in a moment. მოგესალმებით და სწორედ ამის განაცხადება მინდოდა, რომ ჩვენი ძვირფასი სტუმარი მა გადაწყვიტა ისაუბროს ინგლისურად, რათა მეტმა ჩვენგანმა შეძლოს პირდაპირ თარგმანის გარეშე მისი მოსმენა, ამიტომ მეცნებამომეცით ინგლისურად მოგმართოთ და ამითი ასე ვთქვათ, მადლობა მოვახსენოთ სტუმარს სწორედ ამ გადაწყვეტილებისთვის პირველ რიგში. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this event, and on behalf of the Parliament of Georgia, I want to express once again our great pleasure from this fact that we have such a distinguished guest in Georgia. Professor Norbert Lammert is not just one of the most distinguished politicians in Germany. He is a very well-known researcher, academician, lecturer, and public figure who occupies this position, leads Bundestag of Germany for about 10 years. And I had this privilege to meet him in a number of occasions during international events. And I'm glad that he responded to our invitation, and he found time in his very busy schedule and came to Georgia second time during the last 10 years. Of course, it is always very important for us Georgians and people who work in Georgia to have a better understanding of the views and positions of the people who are making decisions in this current very difficult situation. And as I mentioned yesterday during our meeting, we are delighted to see that Germany is assuming more and more bigger and bigger role in this difficult situation in securing peace in Europe, in Eastern Europe, in wider region. And Professor Lammert is one of those politicians whose daily work is concentrated on these issues. Therefore, the moment when he came to Georgia and agreed to address this distinguished audience on the topic which is in minds of each of us every day, how to secure peace and how to solve the conflicts, and not only conflicts, wars which are ongoing, and how to make sure that the Europe manages to make necessary changes, necessary adjustments in its policy in order to secure its own security and stability, and in order to spread this good around the globe, and first of all in our region. Of course, the very fact that Speaker of the Bundestag visits Georgia in these difficult days is demonstration of the continuing cooperation between our countries. We are also delighted to see that this cooperation is becoming stronger on the level of the executive branch, and Prime Minister of Georgia visited Berlin several times during last year, and we expect visit of Chancellor Merkel during this year. And I believe this will be another step in order to strengthen our cooperation between our countries. As for our dear speaker, to understand better what kind of politician, what kind of determined person he is, I want to touch one issue, which when I was told about that, I did not believe. And I requested the document, and the document was provided. And I have it with me. This is the schedule of Mr. Lammert's visit from 2006, when he came first to Georgia. And when you follow this schedule, it says that he arrived on October 10th, 2006, around afternoon. He has meetings with the usual suspects, chairperson of the parliament, president. He has dinner, and then next day, October 11th, 5:30 early morning, departs to the airport and departs to Germany. Well, okay, it seems that this was a very short visit to Georgia. But then you follow to the schedule. And it says that 20:30 p.m. arrival to Tbilisi. And then you continue next day, another meetings with other usual suspects. So, he came to Tbilisi with his scheduled visit to Georgia. But he had something very important to do during those days. But instead of changing the dates of his visit to Georgia, or instead of making some arrangements to change the date of that very important thing in Germany, he did something which probably does not have any precedent, at least in our country. What it shows is that we will listen today to the person who has highest degree of determination, who is the man of his word, and who is ready to sacrifice many things from his own in order to make others comfortable and not to impose problems for the others. Thank you for that, Mr. Lammert. Thank you for everything you are doing for your country, and thank you for everything you are doing for Europe and for Georgia, therefore. Floor is yours. Thank you.